go. Welcome to the KDFL Fantasy Football Podcast. It's me, Brett Steele, and I'm joined, as always, by Mr. Jonathan Detroit Haynes. How we doing, man?
Yo. I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Doing well. Also joining us, it's the captain, Captain Phil Ruxey. How's it going, man?
Not too bad. Still not sure where the captain came from, but we'll just let it stick, I guess.
Captain Matt Captain, the brainchild of the KDFL podcast. Speaking of the KDFL, it was a wild bipocalypse week, so let's go ahead and get that started. Detroit, take us away with KDFL Week 9.
Well, we start out with my Elkview River Rats taking on the Dogtown Dobermans. I made a big trade before this, trading Lamar. Picked up Derek Carr, some draft picks. Derek Carr ended up being my number one point getter for the week with 20 points. Dogtown Dobermans, undefeated. They're just been on a roll, just like their own Philadelphia Eagles. They're undefeated. Josh Allen, 23. Dallas Goedert, 24. Joe Burrow, 20. They just have too much firepower. They took me down 213 to 183.
And next we head to Kanawha County, where the Kings welcome in the Cross Vegas Gamblers. Geno Smith with 22 for the Kings. Geno for MVP, by the way. Hashtag Geno for MVP. Juju Smith-Schuster with 19 and Kevin Byard on defense with 15. On the other side for the Gamblers, Curtis Samuel with 17. Brady with an average 16. And Derwin James on defense with 15 as well. The Kings score 168, a pretty low score for the season. I'm not sure what the lows are this year, but that seems pretty low. Gamblers score 184 and get the win here over the Kings.
All right. Now, my Melbourne Mega Powers is on the road next, facing the Marmot Midnight Riders. And boys, this was an ugly one. High score for the Mega Powers, Joshua Palmer with 19. And then the beautiful defensive front, Jalen Ramsey has 14. But you have the trifecta of wide receivers for the Midnight Riders, putting me night to bed. Adams for 37, Hill for 27, and Jefferson for 26. And this is a Mega Power low record. Spent too much time partying in Florida, not enough time in the film room, and it shows as the Mega Powers lose disastrously 148 to 250.
Next, we have Phil, your Wake Forest Lumberjacks, taking on our evil commissioner and his evil empire in South Hills. Another low-scoring output from another team for Phil. He got a whopping 150 points. South Hills evil empire, what does there to say about this team? Joe Mixon, 55 points. Mahomes, 35. Hurts, 22. They more than doubled you up, 309 to 150.
Yeah, not great. They definitely are the evil empire. Moving on. We head to Hurricane, where the Wampus Cats welcome in the Nocatee Zen Masters.
Wampus Cats.
It wasn't a zenful day for the Masters. Etienne, whatever, scores 27. Lazard with 19. Lamar Jackson with 19. On the other side for the Wampus Cats, Kenneth Walker with another big day with 28. Kenyon Drake, 25. And Christian Kirk, why did I trade him, with 22. And the Wampus Cats get a very easy win here, 261 to 200.
All right. And we end week 9 with our KDFL Game of the Week. It is the 5-3 Roxland Renegades taking on the 5-3 Polka Pharmacists. And well-known MVP candidate Kirby Joseph leads the way for the Polka Pharmacists with 31 points. Tua and Waddle connect for over 50 for the Renegades, but it's not enough as Bobby Wagner pours in another 23. So we got a duo of defensive players leading the way for the Pharmacists as they win a pathetically close one, 199 to 195, and improve to 6-3. That is it for your KDFL Week 9. The apocalypse is over. low scores. Nothing can be done about it. If you scored badly this week, don't worry about it. If you had your record low score, it's no big deal. It's no reflection of your skill level or the future of your team. You just simply brush it off and move forward and forget that it ever happened. That's it.
Well,
That's it.
yeah, it was a pretty bad week.
Now,
Yeah.
not
it's
great.
good.
Unless
Not
you're
great,
the
we'll say.
evil empire and they're 309
Yeah, I
points.
mean it's German nobody, pretty much. I mean that's really all it is.
It's 309 points on a week with so many buys, with teams with a lot of fantasy relevant players on buy is absolutely absurd. But what can you do? What can you do? I'm you're gonna see me stare out the window a lot. I'm battling the beginnings of Nicole right now. Hurricane Nicole out there. So
Wampus cats are coming to get you.
You poor
little
guy.
Wampus cats. Little Wampus cats. Looking it over. I got a few things to talk about.
Oh,
Um,
I bet you do. You usually have a few things.
Look, we'll start with my thing first here.
Oh, of course.
A question. No, we'll start with this first. Question for you guys. I mean, I alluded to it in the rundown. I was in the stadium. Me and Angry Matt were in the stadium for Jags Raiders. Awesome game, awesome atmosphere. But the Raiders blow their third 17-point lead of the season. Still only at 2 wins. I think it's 2-6 now because they've had their bye, I believe. Who would you guys give me a percent? Give me your percent. Carr McDaniels, the blame.
75.
I'm gonna need you to say which one. Carr
75 for
McDaniels.
who?
I thought all I heard was the coach.
He probably, yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
So 75% McDaniels on
Yes.
Really?
you. Okay. Okay.
I don't know. I think it's more 50-50. I mean, McDaniels has had some decent offenses, hasn't he? I mean, and Carr has had almost an MVP season, I feel like, in the past. So, I don't know.
I don't know. I always see this guy always talking about system. And he came there and implemented, sorry, I know the guys are laughing at that, but he brought in his offense. And what's going on? I mean, the team is struggling bad. I just don't think I don't think you can put most of it on Derek Carr. I know he has Devontae Adams, but something just doesn't look right with that team.
Let's just say it this way. I've seen Carr be a competent, if not good. I mean, 2016 it was MVP front runner until he broke his leg, quarterback. I've never seen McDaniels be a good head coach on his own. So I'm around that 75-80% mark on McDaniels. I don't think Gruden was the answer. I thought Gruden had them doing, a decade late offense. But I don't know that McDaniels is either. So
real quick, they're killing Detroit on the chat.
Well, he called him impotent. He did call him impotent.
They said
I think that's why we get a lot of views.
Implemented and implement.
Yeah.
We need a clock that counts down every time I mess up a name.
There we go.
I would like for one of the chatters to know that Bob Papa calls the Giants games. Shout out Bob Papa, not the Jets games. So the Jets may suck, but he might not feel strongly about that.
Oh.
Okay. Also, not the same old Jets.
Can we talk about them Detroit Lions?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, let's talk about the Lions.
Woo! Forward down the field, we got a win. It was ugly. Aaron Rodgers was even more ugly. Did something he's never done in his career, threw 2 interceptions in the end zone. Had 3 interceptions. And then the guy has the nerve to call out the Lions and take a shot at them. We can't lose to a team like that. Well, no, you just did.
Yeah, get it, Detroit. Get it.
No, the guy's a scumbag. I hate him. God, I can't stand him.
Scumbag.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Packers fan, and I've never really liked him for some reason. I don't know.
He's just, I don't know.
I like him as a player, but
I mean, you're throwing interceptions in the end zone. That's on you, man.
yeah, but
So-
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, the season's done.
I
I
mean,
mean, just get rid of him. Just trade him or something for some picks.
The Packers are like killed with tons of injuries, but
Yeah.
Everybody has injuries. That's the way I look at it.
I mean, how big a deal? Do we even know if it's a big deal if Christian Watson's hurt? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
That'd be like with the Niners if you were like, oh man, they're dealing with stuff. Dante Pettis was hurt. Like we don't know. That could be irrelevant. You know what I mean?
They looked bad all year, but I'm just happy the Lions got a win. I was hoping they get the number 1 pick. It could still happen, but
I mean, we can't lose to a team like that, though. That's just ridiculous.
What? Hey, what?
I'm joking.
See, you've got in my range now where you're like, I mean, let's just have fun and win now, especially over the Packers. Speaking of why I thought the Falcons would be bad, we moved to the Colts. How about these stats? 0-2 since they made a little move at the behest of ownership to bench a certain high-level quarterback, averaging 9 points a game. Head coach fired. This is absolutely the worst it could have gone. It could not have been worse than this right now. My Colts futures are up in flames. And Ellinger, not the guy. Like he just, it doesn't look solid at all. He also wasn't given a very fair shot. Now we're bringing in Jeff Saturday to just kind of, I guess, like be ceremonial through the rest of the season.
Yeah, well,
it's just really weird, honestly.
I'm just glad they're not the KDFL team this year.
Yeah,
they are sadly the KDFL team. The will is just okay.
What are you talking about?
The will is punishing us for our division over the team, and it's going to say this is what you get. The will is always just. It knows why it did it. So, Salad Twister, the will is wise. Okay.
the will is wise.
Guess what? I got your landing spot for Frank Reich.
Okay.
Where's it at?
Arizona Cardinals. That man deserves some sun. The man deserves some dynamic playmakers. That man deserves a quarterback that's not at the end of his rope, older, or not mobile. No, yeah. I think that's a Reynolds, as we call it in D-Bar, a Reynolds rap on that. Like get him out. D-Bar.
Yeah, I mean, you had to explain it, so it's kind of not that.
No, it's not. Don't even do it.
I thought it was Germ Bar. It's Germ Bar.
You got anything else that happened this weekend, Detroit?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to brag about?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. As we all know, the GOAT was doing GOAT things on Sunday afternoon. Leading his team down the field with like 50 seconds, no timeouts. I mean, the guy has beat Father Time once again. It was amazing to see. I think we should all just praise Tom Brady for being able to watch him in his glory. It was just a great afternoon. I'm sure everybody enjoyed that one too.
This has got to be. And it's not even close now. Like, it's the luckiest career of all time. Like, I don't even know where to begin. I was so fired up Sunday evening. This guy, he's come around. Like, people start liking him now because social media is cool and he's funny now and he gets to be himself, all this stuff. Luckiest career, bar none. This team, the Rams, go and prevent defense. I have no clue why teams keep doing prevent defense. And he just gets to just dump it. Look how great he dumps it down the field. Absolutely not. I can't even name one great Brady pass in a 35-year career. Can't name one. I don't know. What has he had hard? Like Peyton's had bad defenses. Peyton's had to dissect and take over the play calling. All that stuff.
That's a fraud. Go back, look at their history. I've done this before. The Colts had just as many good defenses the Patriots did. That's just a farce. Everyone associates Brady's first couple Super Bowls with the defenses, which is fine.
Because he was Trent Dilfer for the beginning, and he got to freaking manage and learn.
Okay, well, he managed. And you sit there and you complain, he just dumps it. What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? Throw it down the field and get it picked off? You take what's
yes,
there.
That is actually
you take what's there. Okay. Well, don't blame. I mean, you can't get the man hell for just dumping the ball down to open receivers.
I mean, those
Why
are smart
would-
And then-
plays. Yeah, I mean, it's a smart play.
Oh, my
And if it's so
God.
easy to just dump it, why doesn't every team do this?
Every team doesn't run into that prevent defense like that. For I don't know what it's the luckiest career of all time. What are you going to say? I mean, I can't think of anything this guy does. I'd rather have
The guy-
Manning's, or I'd rather have Manning's brain. I'd rather have Rodgers' arm. I'd rather have Mahomes' mobility. I can't think of anything that is besides a freaking clutch gene or whatever it
Brains.
is.
I'd rather have
The
the brains.
ability. The ability to, once your team goes bad, then jump to Tampa with their a great defense now, bring in your buddy, and
A
then
team
all of
that
a
hadn't
sudden
been in
they're
the
good.
playoffs in 10 years and wins the
It
Super Bowl.
was not the
this first
same
year.
team. It was not the same team. At
Did they
all.
make the
And he
playoffs
went to
before he
Super
got there?
Bowl.
No.
If he had won like only 1 or 2 Super Bowls, I mean, maybe you can say it's a lucky career. But he's got rings on
It's
both
by
hands.
far the luckiest career in the history of sports. It's a
No
skill
way.
aside. It's by far.
Facts don't
It's
care
by
about
far
your
the
feelings,
luckiest
Brett.
career.
They don't care about your
It's by
feelings.
far.
No, I'll
you know
give you
me.
the luckiest
It's by
career.
far the luckiest career in the
Robert-
history of sports. You can't.
Robert
you went
Ory
Super
is the
Bowl.
luckiest career.
Yeah, that's
Robert Ory is not known for this. Robert Ory is not known for this. He's
He's got-
hitting good shots. I
Yeah,
can
but
name
other
more
than that,
Robert
what
Ory
did he do?
shots than I can name Tom Brady passes. I promise you that.
Okay.
Freaking gets the ball tipped, catch a Falcon right there, and Edelman
Hey.
makes a career catch of his life.
he had a couple of nice throws in that overtime.
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
remember that. I blacked out, but I just remember James Wright running up and down. I mean, I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of Rodgers and his stupid haircut. And it's just, what's he going through? What's he going to say? How's he feel this way? Like, get out of here. And meanwhile, my boy, Matty Ice, gets no respect for a huge long career where he's been through the adversity. He's done all this stuff. So there is a lot of jealousy here. But then
Did you
I
just
get
compare
home.
Matty Ice
and
to
it's-
Rodgers and Brady?
The careers aren't that well, not Brady. The Rodgers in his career ain't that different, boys. When you break down the accolades and everything, and again, Rodgers has had a lot more. Just saying. Now, don't get me off track. Don't get me off track. Yes, Rodgers is better. We're not going to turn this into that. Don't get me off track.
Oh God.
I'm ready for it to be over, and then I turn on sports. The amazing completion or the improbable completion. He gets all the love for all this stuff. I'm just so tired of it. I mean, why have we had to do this for 25 years now? It feels like.
Well-
I know it's not quite 25, but it feels like 25.
All right. Well, let's not harp on this too much longer. But
I will
think
harp on this. The rest. It's the luckiest career of all time. And it's not close.
It's the greatest career of all time. But
It can be both.
it's I think this is the last
Damn
year.
it, though.
So enjoy it.
Yeah, it can be
Yeah.
both. You don't get to where he's at if you're not lucky. Some. I mean, that's.
And you don't get where he's at if he's
Come on.
not good.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't say he's not good. I just there's not one aspect. I'm like,
Say he's
"Ooh,
great. I want to hear
I'm
you say he's great.
hey, he's great, but there's not one aspect of him. Like if I'm doing the QB body draft, there's not one thing. What am I taking? Like what am I? The clutchness,
his face, I guess.
Clutch.
I don't know.
this freaking enigma, this
His
enigma
poise.
idea,
His
The
decision making.
the poise.
His decision
Ask
making.
with the ask Surface tablets how much poise this guy has. Get out of here. The poise. He's so calm.
I apologize to all you football fans out there. He's just a hater.
Luckiest career. I cannot wait.
No.
Week 18. It's going to be Falcons, Bucks for the division. I want it. Okay. I want it this time. I'm not running from it. I want it. And I want this guy's career to end in Atlanta, finally losing to the Falcons. Nothing will make me. I'd rather that. Oh, I can't say I'd rather that than the Super Bowl. I guess I almost did it. But it is close.
Well, if it comes down to that, buy me a
I'm
ticket.
not
I'll go
even-
down there with you.
Mike McGee. I thought those James Wright throws were pretty sharp. Chris was laser point on. And then he gets the MVP. The man almost throws 2 picks. One of them was a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. Oh.
Oh, just let it
What
go.
do we got? We got a segment to do now. Where are we? Where's the
Yeah, I mean,
stupid
just
thing?
be
What are we gonna do?
happy. Come on, be
We want
happy.
to.
Man. Ah,
Because I am a professional, I can do this segue. Speaking of things that make you happy, we all love traditions in sports.
thought we were doing my segment, but that's all right.
Yes, we are.
Why
The
would that make
tradition
it
of
happy?
Detroit's grind my gears. Makes me happy when Detroit is upset,
See?
and I will never not forget that segment.
Yes.
Take it away.
let's all be happy. So my segment this week is I'm tired of all you Christmas people trying to take over for Thanksgiving. Let's wait till after Thanksgiving before we start doing the Christmas decorations and the Christmas songs. It's not even winter time yet. You'll have your moment in the sun. You get 31 days after Thanksgiving. Why do we have to do like 60 days?
Right.
Choking up on that.
Do you guys not do like the tree has to be up when you're cooking Thanksgiving dinner?
No.
Look, our
Yeah.
tree isn't decorated, but we unboxed it a couple of days ago. It's already up. Well,
Guys,
actually, it was a new one that we bought, so we wanted to see how it looked. So we put it up.
let Thanksgiving have its moment. Come on, guys. It's a season of
I mean-
thankfulness. It's a season of thankfulness followed by a season of giving.
Why can't you just combine it? I mean, it's fine.
Because
Thankfulness and giving.
now
I think you go inside now. Like you can start inside stuff now.
I might have to
But
get a
we
drink.
don't-
I'm
I don't do
getting
the tree
choked
yet.
up.
Oh, talking
right
about
back.
Brady rattled you. Talking about Brady rattled him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but like, yeah, it was a new tree. We want to see how it looks, so we just went ahead and put it up. And Sierra loves Christmas, so. And then I think last year we had it up at Thanksgiving too. So
You got to have it up in the background of you having dinner.
yeah,
Like
No,
I
just-
wouldn't do it yet.
I understand the kids love to do it, but I
Yeah, man.
just get tired of the Christmas music, even before like November hits.
the Christmas music gets annoying for sure.
Yeah, it's super annoying. All right,
I'm still
Jared wants to
rattled.
know
I'm
turkey
still
or
rattled.
ham, everybody. Turkey or ham?
turkey.
Ham all the way. I'm not a fan of turkey. It's too dry usually.
Oh no, dude.
Well,
the
we,
tiebreak.
we have a deep fryer. Last 2
Oh,
years, it's been the
nice.
greatest turkey we've ever had.
Has that ever exploded?
Do you
on
honestly
though?
think
What?
Has it ever
you
exploded?
think
on
this
you?
man don't have a deep fryer?
I'm telling you, every time
I-
new people come over and are like, "Oh my gosh, it's the greatest turkey ever."
I
It's
go
a-
turkey.
It's a life changer.
I mean, I guess if it was that good, I would definitely like it more, but I definitely prefer ham.
I love ham too, though. I mean,
Yeah.
there's many foods I don't love. I mean, let's be honest.
Right, right.
Ham is Easter. That is true. Shout out Reed.
And fine, Jeff, I don't
Um,
want to come to your house if you got a Christmas tree up already.
I mean, there's no better feeling than seeing the tree and the lights. I mean, I can't
And
beat
yes-
that. I just think
and yes,
the rule needs
Lisa
to be up.
Lisa makes the turkey, which I'm not getting one this year, so crap.
All right. Nice Thanksgiving tradition. As we segue again, swing number 2, we're going to talk a little bit today about NFL traditions. Some of our favorites and some of our least favorites. So we're going to do what we're going to do: 2 that we like and 2 that we hate.
Yeah, another great
And if
segment by yours truly that came up with.
And then I
He's
thought
been
of
on
the
fire
second
as of
part
late.
of it, where we could do 2 we like, 2 we hate.
You did.
And
Get
then-
your mentions, Phil. Get in there.
And then once we take a certain tradition, nobody can use that for any other like or hate.
Yeah. We're just going to tell you how much we hate it. It's going to take one of our hates. And same thing if somebody takes one of your
Right.
loves for one of your hates.
Right, right.
Phil with the ahem right there.
Does anybody want to start, or we just want to go? Does it matter?
Go ahead, Phil.
You want me to go?
Just throw Phil out there.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Sure.
go.
I was gonna go with this one because I mean they're just idiots, and I wouldn't want to like be friends with them. I don't think, or even tailgate with them. But I'm gonna go with the Bills Mafia as a like.
That's a good one.
tradition I like. I mean, those dudes are just crazy. I mean, they're throwing people through tables. I'm surprised they haven't like, I don't know, tried to jump a car or something. I'm sure they have. I don't know, a moving car.
But Phil,
I don't
wouldn't you love to just like choke slam Brett off the top of a truck onto a table?
Yeah, but I feel like once I do that, somebody would like turn me around and choke slam me right afterwards. So or push me off a truck or something. I don't know. I've seen that happen. I feel like.
I would do all the table stuff. Like I would get choke slammed, I'd jump off a car through a table. That's fine. But I don't understand is the ketchup and mustard and stuff. Like, where do these people just still go to the game?
But I don't think they even know after about 2 hours. They're like
probably-
you every Sunday.
They
I mean,
probably
come
just
on.
stay outside to tailgate the whole game. I would think. I don't know.
I
I
just
don't
can't
understand.
imagine like, oh, let me get a wipe and just wipe off this.
I've
pound
never
of
understood the
mustard.
people that just go tailgate and just don't even go into the game.
You have
They
to
just
have a
tailgate the
primo
stand.
setup. If you had a primo setup, I would do that, but it has to be a nice setup.
Yeah.
And if you could still hear the crowd, like the roars of the crowd, that would be a number one. But then it'd be like delay, like you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
because you'd be watching, but it'd be a delay. But I never got the ketchup and mustard. The pizza filing cabinet guy is really cool. It has the pizza oven out of the filing cabinet that makes them. But I'm all about everything except for the ketchup, the getting disgusted.
Right.
So Reed's making up rules as we go for us. He said we can't make any homer picks.
Okay.
Dude, what do you think? Oh, I was about to say, Falcon, what do you want to do? A train noise? Like, we don't have any. Oh, we do have
Oh,
one.
I can't
Oh,
Forward down the field. No, that's not the one. But all right. You want me or you want to go, Brett?
no one's going to take mine now. No one's going to take them. I just say, if a team has a certain end zone dance that you like, you should probably speak up. Okay.
Are you
I'll
talking
go.
like an old one, or
Yeah, man. Maybe one that survived through the years.
That's
The
gotta
end zone
be
dance
still
was really
going.
popular.
I got you. I
Just
got
in
you.
case, you
What
know.
you
You
got?
know. I am gonna go with. I loved it because I finally got to see it in person. It was a preseason game this year. I like the Steelers' terrible towel
Oh,
because it looks freaking cool
I
in
was
the
picking
stadium.
that
It
as
looks
my
amazing.
hated. I was picking that as
Well,
my
God, what do you mean?
I was too.
It's
That's on my hate
dumb.
list.
First of all, I don't
Everybody
like.
does
you
it
guys
now,
are
don't they?
being
I mean, everybody
biased.
has a
You're
tower or
being
something they wave like
biased.
that now.
Yeah, but now I mean, it's so played out.
What's played out?
Like every
It's
team
good.
has something they do now like that. I don't know. I feel like
Nothing's more annoying than walking into an office and seeing people with their little terrible towels in their desk and everything. It's awful.
I think you guys are. I think this is biased. These are terrible takes right now. Because one, you know exactly what it is when somebody's doing it. There's no other team. If you saw me walk in and I'm waving a red towel, you're like, "What is this idiot doing?" But if I'm waving a yellow
Exactly.
towel, you think, "Oh, Steelers fan."
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
and we know
I don't
the Steelers
like it.
fan,
I
which is
mean,
another
I'm sorry.
not
You
good.
get the stadium going. But you're not. Yeah. You just don't like the team and the fans.
I don't.
But the tradition is cool.
But to me, it doesn't really
Uh,
do anything. It doesn't really add anything. I don't
It
think.
looks cool as crap.
I guess.
It's like saying the Penn State whiteout doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
That's pretty
whatever.
cool, actually. Though.
You're like, oh, it doesn't actually do anything. But Penn State wears blue jerseys, kind of freaked out. A little weird when they do that. All right, that was terrible by you guys. The terrible towel is it's trademarked.
All right,
Is
my
it-
turn.
I'm gonna hate this, whatever what it is.
No, I don't think you are. This is a more recent tradition that started, but I think it's about 5 years old, maybe 6. And that is the Viking skull clap.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Oh, the beat of the drum and then all the fans in unison. I think that's cool.
I absolutely
I
love
mean,
it.
for me, from an NFC North guy, I don't want to root for anything or like anything that's not the Detroit Lions, but I think that's a cool tradition that they've started, and it looks cool, like you like, but it sounds pretty cool. I just like it.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's a
Um,
pretty cool one.
Then they blow the big horn or whatever.
The horn is something you hate when you're the team playing, but as a Vikings
yeah.
fan, I would be all about, dude. That horn and the skull skull clap. I'm say skull cap. Yeah, great pick. Great pick. Silly Corsa. That's a great pick. Phil, I don't know if you remember, that means you're up.
Yeah, I'm looking. Hold on. I'm seeing where we are. Trying to
Oh,
think
okay.
here.
Well, it's an audio show.
You know, I was going to say something, but then Germ made a comment, and now I don't even want to say it. I mean, that's
Oh,
what
that's on my.
That's my hate. Go ahead and say it, because that's one of my hates.
Well, no, say yeah.
You
my
like
hate
that?
Too. No.
Oh,
I think it's
You
stupid.
like that?
I mean, you're just gonna call the fans a 12th man? I mean, come on. What's that? Everybody has a stadium full of fans. Except maybe like
let's
one or
just
two
bust.
teams.
We're gonna
Didn't they steal it from Texas A&M?
We're talking about the Seahawks 12th man. I mean, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
But didn't they steal it from Texas A&M?
Probably. I don't know.
I know they do it.
Yeah.
I know they do it. Yeah. Now the only cooler aspect is that I believe number 12 is retired in Seattle.
I mean,
So that's like a little bit of a cool thing. But they're also not the only fans with a huge crowd.
or the only team with a guy who were number 12. I mean, like,
All right.
I don't know.
So universal hate. That was. I love that we were all like thinking that is the hate.
Yeah, for sure.
Phil, do you got one you like on there? We're gonna like this is a very loose draft. We're just kind of
Do I
talking.
have two that I've hate already? Or does it
Wait, he gets to go back to back?
Hey, why don't I go back?
I didn't know if that went. We kind of all went right there. Go ahead, Detroit.
No,
That's fine.
I felt like we kind of all went right there.
it's your turn, Brett.
No, it's okay.
Why am I having to run the
My
show? Come on.
My bad. Oh my god. I actually hate that I like this, but it's similar to what Detroit did with the Vikings. The Cannons are cool in Tampa, man.
They
It's
are.
full embrace. That's full embracing of the and it's so annoying because I've got boat race. Well, not boat race the last time. Again, the luckiest crew of all time beat us by getting the worst call this year. but the cannons fired when you're getting beat. I mean, we got the picture of the woman screaming in my ear with the cannons going off. Oh, that is my face in the starting soon stream.
Yep.
It is my face with the woman. Shout out to her. Hope she's doing lovely.
If you guys hadn't seen it in person, would you still like it or no? Did that change your opinion?
The TV doesn't do it well enough.
Yeah,
They
it doesn't
don't
do it
emphasize it.
I always thought the pirate ship looks cool though from TV.
Oh yeah, it does.
It is cool.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's so loud.
Oh,
It's very loud in the stadium. Like you hear the Viking horn when you're watching a broadcast. You hear even the stupid Panther growl when you're hearing the broadcast. But I don't feel like they get the cannons. I mean, it's usually a lot of commotion when somebody scores. But I like it. Or they embrace it with the hashtag fire the cannons. Raise the flags. I love the full embracing of a team concept. So yeah, the cannons. I hate to say it, I love it.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with one I don't like, and this is going to be very controversial. And it's not that I don't like it, but I think the mystique of this has worn off because every team has it, and that's the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Like everyone makes a big deal. Oh, the Cowboys cheerleaders. They even had their own TV show. They might still even have one. But there's some good ones out there.
He watched it.
He does.
Hey, we won't talk about my TV viewing habits. Brett knows about that. We had a discussion the other day.
Okay, you want to get this out there because we do a little real quick. Phil, did you know that Kristen and Steven from Laguna Beach have a podcast?
I did not. No.
And apparently it's very good. They go back through the old episodes. How about the fact that I was alerted by this by a 65-year-old man who said, "You probably think I'm prepping for the podcast right now." Nope.
Hey, this is
I'm
kind
That's
of
the second mention of Laguna Beach, isn't it, on the show?
yes, it's a throwback to the best rivalries from the first season.
Wow.
When I put Kristen
That
versus
is.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
was a while ago.
But anyways, yeah, I think
Yeah, cheerleaders are dumb.
yeah, because there's some
Yeah.
teams out there that got some really good ones. Like I think the Raiders have some really cool ones, but everybody has them. So to me, it's like whatever.
LC definitely
Yeah.
greater than Kristen for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Team LC. We're an LC positive podcast. All right. The cheerleaders. It's just
Yeah.
the whole fan base is too much. Okay.
That's
What do
a
we
lot
need
of
now? What do we need? What do we need? What we need? We need a
I think,
Phil.
up, right?
What do you got for us?
oh, you want me to go again? Okay. I don't know. I think people are going to be surprised, and no, I can't do it. No, I'm going to go with this one. Okay. Detroit, just close your
Oh
ears.
no! Don't you dare! Don't you dare, dude!
Don't you?
We've done this before. We've done this before.
Have we?
Well, yes, go ahead. I know what you're going to do.
Why every year? It's why? You guys know
Because
what
I'll tell you why. Once you say it,
that the Lions play on Thanksgiving. Why?
because they were the only team that told the NFL, "Hey, we would like to play on Thanksgiving," and the NFL was like, "Okay," or maybe the NFL was looking for a team, And the Lions say, hey, we'll do it every Thanksgiving. And that's how it started. And it's a tradition to wake up, get some
Tradition.
turkey,
I know
and
it's a
watch the
tradition.
Lions
That's what
get
this whole
killed.
segment is about, traditions.
And everybody looks forward to watching the Lions get killed on Thanksgiving.
Let me
I
just
mean-
say, you people, you
Yeah.
anti-Lions Thanksgiving people disgust me. Let me just say, you know what I mean? We got the stupid America's team chants. We got Lambeau leaps jumping in. We got all these little traditions. This poor team never wins. One playoff win in what, 60 years? Something like that?
So
Well,
maybe
you don't give this
they
team
change
their
some stuff
one
up.
highlight.
maybe if they change some stuff up, that could be some good karma for the team. I mean, all they play for every year is Thanksgiving Day. That's it.
So let us have it.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
what if you would have
But
a
they
better
added
team?
a game. They added a game to make all you Lions haters happy. So
I
you
don't
get
hate
a
the
game
Lions.
even on Thursday night.
And then you Cowboys fans, this is a very angry Cowboys podcast. Come whoop in. What is this? People paying attention to something else? Well, we gotta be on Thanksgiving too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, America's team.
Woo! How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, ugly freaking cheerleaders. All
Oh,
right,
but Brett, you mentioned Lambeau Leap.
Yeah.
I actually almost said I do not like that tradition. It's kind of dumb, really.
I think it's too easy to mock.
Well, but like, what if a guy like sprains or breaks an ankle or something when he jumps back down? You know what I mean? It could get kind of dangerous too. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, it's too easy to mock. I'm jealous of those guys that, or not jealous. I think it's pretty brave of those dudes at opposing team. Like Ocho Cinco did it. A bunch of people have done it since, but jump in with the opposing fans. I
Wait,
like
so
it.
that's too
Alright.
easy to mock.
It is a good
but
point. I'm surprised nobody's ever gotten
Waving
hurt.
a towel isn't easy to mock. If that's not common.
It is a trademark
Okay.
color, very distinct, and the
Oh,
whole
bright,
stadium doing it
ugly-ass yellow.
looks extremely cool.
All right.
Also, Renegade playing. Also,
Is it my turn yet, or I don't even? You guys keep.
oh, we got more. Yeah,
I'm not
give
sure
us
where
our
we are,
last one.
honestly.
All right.
Give us our last
Well,
one.
I mean, this was mentioned just in the chat, but I was going to say it anyways because it reminds me of a certain college team too. The whole stupid JETS, Jets.
What are y'all doing?
Huh. Whoa, let's clap. You guys can spell. Good job. It's like Ohio State, OHIO.
That's the reason.
Why
you
aren't
hate
we
to go to
celebrating
Ohio
people
State.
know how to spell? It's dumb. And the stupid fireman Ed in his stupid hat. It's awful, man. It's awful. Even Jets fans don't like that guy.
Do you
Like
know
to say
Jets
that we
fans?
are also a pro NYFD podcast, so everybody knows.
I'm not saying anything about firemen. I'm talking about
Somebody
that
clip
guy.
that. That stupid fireman, clip it. Oh,
And we have maybe somebody in the
Yeah.
league that might take offense. to
now
that.
Mike just put in unsubscribe. And now,
That was about the Cowboys.
Oh, is he?
cheerleaders, I think.
is he?
Oh.
No, I didn't think that's true.
I don't think
No,
that's
he's
true.
not. He's not. Hold on.
Well, if he is, I apologize, but
No, he's not. He's not.
for your time at the game.
Jerk Reed, man. He's
You wanna-
not. He's not.
He reminds me of the guy that stands up at baseball or any sporting event. It's like, come on, everybody, let's do the wave. 1, 2, 3. He's that guy.
Toast guy. Toast. Shout out West Virginia Power.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started on that guy. I cannot stand that guy.
Toast.
So
What is wrong with
he's so
y'all?
annoying. Like when you're sitting beside him the whole game, you are toast. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god.
Mike, shout out Mike McGee with the shun, unshun, unsubscribe, reshun. All right. Fireman Dad is not. Fireman Dad, wow. Fireman Dad is not
Well,
dead,
now he's dead.
for the record. Jesus. All right, boys. That's our traditions. Anything else you could think of? I'm pretty good. There is one touchdown dance.
There
Very
are other
famous.
ones where they dress up like the dog pound and the black hole. I didn't
Black hole over dog pound, by the way.
really.
As far as the characters in the PUC.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Black hole has to, or dog pound has to do that because they don't have a mascot because it's an orange helmet.
I
Shout
want-
out Brownie the elf as well.
I went to a Lions game in Cleveland one time, and I was wearing a Lions jersey, obviously. And the guy dressed up in the dog mask. He barked at me in line while I was waiting to get a hot dog for like 5 minutes straight. He just barked at me.
Tim will tell you. Tim would tell you that I would crumble like a table at a Bills tailgate if a guy in a dog mask started barking at me.
It was like the funniest thing ever.
So fast.
Oh,
All right. So we did it. That's some traditions. Put out there ones you like. There's probably a lot of little ones now. Like for instance, did you guys know that every first down the Jags chant "Move the Chains"? I think we talked about it last year when I was in there. I had no clue they did such a thing because we don't see many Jags first downs on TV, but it's a very popular tradition they have. And you know,
I've been to Denver. I've been to a Broncos game in Denver, and they chant "incomplete" after every incomplete pass.
No knowledge of that.
Yeah, you can hear it on
the Marshall first down chant they used to have. I don't know if they still do it or not. It was so
no.
It was dumb. I'm just gonna say that.
You're not gonna do the chant now, Phil?
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was like first down, woo woo, or something like that.
Oh yeah, they do. I remember that now.
It was so dumb.
Yeah. Well, you got Jeremy and Keith probably mad at you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Moment of the podcast right there.
I mean, I like Marshall though. I'm not hating on him.
That
chant was stupid. I'm pretty sure Drum thinks it's stupid.
That's
too,
just
though,
as good. Oh my God! Moment of the podcast. Feel electricity oozing.
That's how electric
All right,
it was.
We're moving on.
I mean, that was literally it.
A bunch of fails in Huntington. All right, moving on. We are doing it's KDFL Week 10, and we got a special surprise at the end of this week that we'll go over. But looking back at the records, it was probably our worst week cumulatively on the podcast. Detroit at 3-3 moves to 37-17 on the season. Me and Phil both 4-2. We both stay 32-22. And Matt 4-2. Since he's picked twice now, we'll keep his record going 9-3 overall on the season. The Kings let me down. Kings and Renegades. So, up first, it's time to announce a little name change.
Oh yeah.
You know what they say? It's election season, and they say if you want to provoke change, speak out. So what did we do? We did a podcast on the ranking the 12 nicknames in the KDFL. One guy was universally lambasted. So we get a new name. The Poker Pharmacists have hung up. It's lambasted, right?
I thought it was lambasted, but I could be wrong.
One guy has hung up. One guy has hung up the white coat. Stopped being a pill pusher. To a much more respectable name. The Poker Pharmacists are now relocated to St. Albans Sinners. So
breaking news.
Breaking news. Put the banner up.
SAS.
So,
all right.
With a little sass. That did not go the way he thought. A little sass out of Breedlove. All right. So first up, that just womp womp right out of the gate. First up, we have those Sinners. I'm going to go to Detroit first and Phil for our predictions. What's wrong? What did I miss?
No. Mike's trying to tell me how to pronounce it. Or tell us how to pronounce words, I guess. I don't know. Who had it right?
Did he just type the word?
Brett.
That's lambasted.
I don't think so. I think if you're like basting a turkey, it's basted, right?
But that's what it is, right? It's lamb, like he's basted. Like he got smothered with insults.
Okay. I mean, you might be right. I don't know.
All right. We get into this week's.
Oh, that's a good point. No, Jeremy, I gotta say it because it is actually redeeming quality. Now I feel like you idiots that didn't get that Phil was in a forest and a lumberjack. Sorry, St. Albans Sinners, Saints Sinners. There we go. Much better. Wow, let's learn in this chat.
That's too clever for this league.
Yeah, for sure. I think Wake Forest.
I thought that was way more clever now. Well, I mean, it's the exact same theory of you're against what your own city would be about. All right. Next up, live chat. Live chat is going to be the savior of the KDFO podcast.
For sure.
Next up.
Brings a lot of material for me.
Gosh.
Yeah. Oh, it's like we got our own Tony Rally stat guy right there in our midst. There are 6-3 Sinners at the 5-4 Gamblers. Detroit
Yeah, we
Take her
got the Sinners are on they've won 3 out of 4. They're 5th in total points this year. He does have Stevenson on a bye this week. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Cousins going against the Bills. Bills have the 4th ranked defense, so that's going to be an interesting matchup. The Gamblers, on the other hand, they finally get a win after like 3 straight losses. Probably because that Tom Brady come back, but also looking at his matchups, it's going to be interesting to see Dalvin Cook going against that same Bills defense. This is only right now a 2-point spread, but somehow, some way, I think the Sinners are going to pull out this one.
Yeah, I mean,
This is a very go ahead, Phil. Sorry.
No, you're good. Go for it.
Well, this is just a very vice matchup. Sinners and Gamblers going at it.
Right. I mean, how ironic he changed his name this week though, and he's playing the Gamblers.
Right.
But yeah, Detroit basically said every word I was going to say, so I don't need to say all that. I don't have much to say, but I think the name change is going to bring some more life to the Sinners. So I think they're going to get. I think it's going to be an easy win by at least 15 to 20 points.
That going it, man. Okay, looking at this, we got Kirk Cousins flying high right now. He is right now probably one of the NFL's most like QBs. It's my dream season come to fruition. He is, dude. The chains, and he's ripped beyond belief. What I really like to see about here, I know Detroit mentioned Stevenson out. Herbert and Pollard, I like both their matchups, both backups, but looking to get more of an extended role. Herbert gets the Lions, Pollard gets the Packers. Hopkins versus Ramsey, always a fun matchup. That'll be an interesting one to see. And little birdie told me that Mr. Leonard Fournette was not happy with his role last week in the Tampa Bay's offense. I think we're going to continue to see that get reduced because he was one that outkicked his coverage by landing in Tampa Bay. So I don't expect a ton out of him. So it's a consensus. Sadly, I didn't think it would be. We're all three going Sinners.
Bro, real quick, my news app just sent me a notification that Nicole is now a hurricane. So I guess you hadn't seen
All
that.
right, well, we'll keep moving. Next up, we have the 4 and 5 Zen Masters going up to Wake Forest to take on the 3 and 6 Lumberjacks. Take it away, Detroit.
Yeah, the Zen Masters are on a 2-game losing streak, while your Lumberjacks, Phil, are on a 4-game losing streak. Matt has Lamar on a bye. Looks like both of you guys are only starting one quarterback this week. Trevor Lawrence for Matt's going against the Chiefs. I feel like for him to win this week, he's going to have a big week out of him. They're going to have to be in a shootout. Phil, you're getting, it looks like Aaron Jones back this week. You got Nick Chubb, who I think he was on a bye or something last week, weren't they?
Yeah, he was
I'm
on
not sure. And you got Mariota against Carolina. Carolina obviously not very good. So with that, I think the Lumberjacks take the win.
Yeah, I mean, yet again, Detroit, it's like he's looking at my notes, like he's copying every word that I'm saying. So, what I was going to say. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think could honestly go either way. I mean, both teams aren't great. I mean, somehow I feel like we both got better at the same time when we made the trade. It doesn't make sense, but I don't know. Because still not sure about Trevor Lawrence. I mean, hopefully at this point he's going to be a bust. I mean, not for him personally, but for Matt's sake, he's a bust. And then Mariota, he's kind of just a rental for me for my crappy season. I feel like who knows how he's going to be in the future, if he'll even be a starter past this season. But yeah, I'm going to go Lumberjacks I think it's going to be close, but I'm going to go Lumberjacks.
All right, I have on this one. It is a Lawrence revenge game already. So he goes back to face the Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks did win last time these two teams met up, 247 to 218. I love Lawrence and Etienne getting to play from behind here. Mariota did have his best game of the season, I believe, versus the Panthers just 2 weeks ago in that crazy game. I don't see where a lot of the receiving points are going to come from. Maybe Godwin gets stuff for you. And I do think we see more of Taysom Hill because Andy Dalton has been awful, and they don't seem to love Jameis. So I think we'll see more Taysom Hill packages because they have to do something to create a spark. So I'm actually going to go with the Zen Masters getting the win. So I am alone on that one. All right, next we have the, I believe, 4 and 5 Midnight Riders taking on the 2 and 7
Woo!
Elkview River Rats. Take it away, Detroit.
Yeah, I'm a 54-point underdog in this game. Mike's won 2 in a row. Maybe he's starting to get hot at the right time, make that push for the playoffs. By the way, Mike is second in the league in scoring. Man has just had some bad luck in matchups this year. Looking at his advantages, he has advantage at every position on offense except quarterback, which I even question there. But I'm interested if I'm looking at one player on his team just to see what kind of how he'll do, and that's Eckler going against the Niners, who have the #1 defense in the league. They should be able to hold him down, but it wouldn't matter even if they do. He's going to destroy me this week. It's not even going to be close. So I'm taking the Midnight Riders.
Yeah, this isn't a good matchup for you. I mean, like you were saying, you've only got the advantage in 3 positions, 2 of them on defense, which is not good. Rodgers is the one, or Carver Rodgers is the other advantage you have. I mean, I've been saying it all season. I feel like hopefully Rodgers gets it going. I don't know if he will, so that you might still have a good advantage there. But overall, this could get ugly. So I'm going to go Midnight Riders.
Who would have thought that Carr would be having a bad season, like his worst season in a while, and still a positional advantage against the matchup with Rodgers? That is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Retire, and Brady, retire. All right, it's a must-win game for Derek Carr though against Jeff Saturday and the Colts. I think it's a must-win game. I do have Eckler getting a very tough test. The thing is, they have a great rush defense, but Eckler will still get like 8 receptions and be valuable, even if he doesn't get any yards with it. Wide receivers, it's all systems go now for the Midnight Riders finding their stride. Debo, Jefferson, Hill, and Adams, beautiful matchups all around. So I think, Midnight Riders. Next, we have, if I can get it going here, we have the 8-1 Evil Empire traveling to Hurricane to take on the 5-4 Wampus Cats.
All right, this matchup is the Evil Empire. They're first in points, going against the Wampus Cats, who have won 2 in a row. Unfortunately, he's gonna probably get destroyed this week. Just a little stats here for you. When I was looking at the Evil Empire earlier, we start 19 people in this league, 18 if you really don't want to count the kicker, because kickers don't matter, right, Brett? 9 out of his 19 starters are in the top 10 in scoring at their position. He has 13 out of 19 in the top 15 scoring at their positions. Like I said, the man scored over 300 points 3 times this year. Team's a juggernaut. They might be heading to our matchup against the Dobermans this year in the championship. So I'm going to take the Evil Empire this week. Sorry, Bustin. I hope you pull off the upset. But
yeah, I mean, the Wampus Cats are having a good season. I feel like 224 as a projection is not like horrible. I mean, it's not great. That would beat at least a handful of teams in the league, I feel like. And he's going against the Evil Empire, who projected 273. Yeah, there's just too much firepower for the Evil Empire. That's why they're Evil Empire, I guess. So they're going to win pretty easily here, I think.
Look at this. Kyler always struggles against the Rams. I do have Barkley having a great matchup against Houston. And it's a defensive landslide for South Hills. So, I mean, I have Evil Empire winning pretty easy on this one. All right. Next up, It is the 9-0 Dogtown Dobermans taking on the 5-4 Roxlane Renegades. If it wasn't for our next game, this would have been the game of the week. But, take it away, Detroit.
Yes, this is pretty close spread. The Dobermans are an 8-point favorite right now. There is question about Josh Allen if he's going to be able to play this week. I know he picked up the backup just in case, Case Keenum. The Dobermans, they're the third in total points. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see McCaffrey go against the Chargers. We're like 27th against rush defense. So he should rack up a bunch of points. As for the Renegades, it's all about Tuanen. The guy's a beast. He's 9th in points in fantasy right now, and he's missed like 2.5 games.
What did you call him?
Tuanen.
2-8 on. 2-8 on.
2-on.
2-8.
Number three. All right, whatever. Tua has been a beast this year. I didn't think I would ever say that. The Renegades, they're not. It looks like Stafford's going to be out. He's got Hawkinson at Minnesota now, so that does help him. It's tough. I just think that the Dobermans running back situation is really strong, and I think it's going to get them a win this week.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the addition of McCaffrey is just huge. McCaffrey is pretty much unstoppable, and especially with the Niners now. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's going to be close. Reed, who do you think I should take in this one? I don't know.
It's good.
I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go Dobermans. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go Renegades. Yeah, I'm gonna go Renegades. The Renegades are gonna end the Dobermans' undefeated season here. That's what I'm going.
Snap.
Snip, snap.
All right, look, it's the best matchup of the week. I love all these running back matchups. Miles Sanders at Washington, Alvin Kamara at Pittsburgh, McCaffrey at the Chargers. I love Montgomery getting Detroit. I love Swift getting the Bears in the same matchup, and Patterson, who came back with 2 touchdowns last week. So I'm expecting points. PJ Walker, I think this might be his last shot, although he did look very good against Atlanta, like in the game 2 weeks ago. And we'll see if Patterson can stay this lucky, and Hawkinson as well. Look good for the Vikings in the debut. We'll see if he can keep it up. All that being said, I'm predicting the Dobermans' first loss. I'm going Renegades. Really wish Stafford would play, just so you know. All right, now
Have we talked
here
about
we
this
are.
The best start? This is the best start to a season in the league ever, by the way.
This is the best start, and we missed it by like 3 weeks, I think. So
Right, yeah.
now's a good time as any to mention that this is the farthest the team has ever went undefeated in a KDFL season. So,
Yeah.
Next up, boys. We try to do this, okay? This is not me grandstanding for myself. I swear to God, I would like to it not even seem like I'm a member of this league this year with this performance. But we got to try to hit all the teams. We're getting ready to get into the nitty-gritty, the playoff push for a lot of teams. We got to get some teams some games of the week. And this game has potential team-altering ramifications. It's the lottery ball game. It's the 1-8 Kings at the 2-7 Mega Powers. This is like when College Game Day goes to App State. You got to get them in. Detroit, predict this beautiful football contest.
Yes, not only are the Kings and the Mega Powers the bottom 2 teams in the league right now, the Kings are 11th in scoring, while your team is 12th in scoring. Tim's team is 12th in points against, while your team is 11th. Or first. Wait, first and second, I guess. I said that wrong, but you know what I mean. You guys have
Not
given
like you
up
to say
the most
something wrong.
points.
Not like you to
Exactly.
say something wrong.
You guys have given up the most points. So, I mean, what are the odds of that?
1 out of 12, I'd say.
Oh, God. This show, I'm glad it's almost over. Anyways, looking at those matchups, I mean, you guys, I can see why you guys are last in the league. I don't know why I'm saying anything. My team's awful, too. Just because I'm picking Tim. I'm not even breaking down any players. Just give me Tim.
Phil.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kings as well, just because of Geno Smith. He's the only rookie to beat Tom Brady, right? Didn't we say something that fact one time or something? Is that wrong? I swear we saw that.
But I thought we saw it because someone else did. Maybe we
Or
did.
maybe he's the only second rookie. I don't know.
I thought he was the first since.
Oh, okay.
Like I thought someone else came and he was the first since.
I got you. Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. That could be it. I don't know. But he's going to beat him again. So Kings get the win. I think Geno's going to have a pretty good day. That's all.
All right. Look at this. Geno gets a tough matchup in Tampa Bay because we all know Brady can't play unless he has a great defense. I think we could see the Rashad White. Imagine always getting it. How about that? Rashad White expanded role possibly in Tampa Bay that I alluded to. I don't know where the Mega Powers receivers have been, and that's why we have been scoring bottom barrels. The receivers have not shown up. But Olave does have a strong matchup in Pittsburgh. But this being said, I have to get the W here. I'm going Mega Powers. So I think I got like 3 different than you guys. So could be a moving week. All right. There's KDFL. Week 10 predictions. Now, looking at our locks of the week real quick, we went 3-8. I hit the lock of the Patriots over the Colts. I missed the upset. Detroit missed on both. Well done. Phil missed the lock, but nailed Jets over Bills outright. So very nice. And I know that Matt got the Rams correct over the Saints.
Cool.
So that puts the standings at I'm at 12 points. Detroit's at 11. Phil's at 10. Detroit, say goodbye to the people and send them home with a lock and an upset.
All right, my lock of the week is the Chiefs minus 9.5 versus the Jags. And my upset is the Seahawks in Germany over Tampa. I promise you, fans, I will try to keep it under 5 next week of names butchered. I can't make any promises. I'll try to do better. But as always, Brett, you suck.
Phil.
Yeah. Go to Twitter, follow us, KDFL Podcasts, Detroit 8374, Brett Still 2. You can follow me at Phil Ruxy. My upset, I'm going to go Chargers +7 at the Niners. Jerem's going to be happy about that one. And my lock, Dolphins -3.5 versus Browns. How is that even that low? That doesn't make sense. And yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
Oh,
so
yeah, be sure to sorry. Oh, where?
Yeah, like the video.
On this side, probably right down here on this side of the screen. Go ahead and like, and then over there or over that way.
You are right.
Subscribe.
No, it's right by me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That
like
way.
The video.
Over in that corner. Go ahead and subscribe to
Okay. So just to complete the Cowboys hate this episode, my upset is the Packers getting the outright win. Aaron Rodgers has historically owned the Packers through his career. See, he has more memorable moments where I can remember him making great throws. So I have the Packers outright beating the Cowboys, and I have for my lock, I have the Bears at -3 over the Lions. I think Justin Fields is rolling, and I think it keeps up. So that's it, boys. For Jonathan Detroit Haynes, for Phil Ruxy, I'm Brett Steele, and we will see you right here next week on the KDFL Fantasy Football Podcast.